Test, test. All right, my sound is working. Fantastic. I'm Chronix from the most extreme wrestling, and this is your AEW Dynamite review for November 10th, 2021. It's a contract signing here tonight because look, we're going straight into Full Gear this Saturday. This Saturday, it's coming up real quick, but tonight we're in Indianapolis, Indiana. JR, Tony Schiavone, and Excalibur all on commentary. And we're going to kick this thing off, of course, with Bryan Danielson. I'm rocking his t-shirt. Got to support. You know, I spent a lot of money on this shirt, let me tell you. He's taking on Rocky Romero here tonight. Um, I don't remember seeing Rocky Romero here on Dynamite before. Am I tripping? I feel like I would have remembered him, but I don't. Orange Cassidy was there. I'm not really sure why. They had some back and forth action, but really, we all know how this one's going to go. Bryan Danielson's really got to show out. He's part of this eliminator tournament for the AEW championship. He's going to be taking on Miro at the pay-per-view, and the winner of that, of course, is going to get a title shot in the future. So, yeah, I think Bryan Danielson is going to win this one. He wins this match here tonight with the Tequila Sunrise. All right. Yeah. So, Bryan, going into that pay-per-view, it's going to be nice. It's going to be real nice. Going to be taking on Miro. Is Miro going to be able to bring his wife into AEW? Is it about time? I feel like the contracts have expired. He keeps bringing her up in promos. He's going to do it again here tonight. Man. What we do have right now in the center of the ring is Tony Schiavone. He's introducing half of that 10-man tag team match for the pay-per-view Full Gear Minneapolis Street Fight. Yeah, Inner Circle, they're coming down. But Top Team, they attack on the stage from behind. Sneak attack is what I'm talking about. They went all out on this thing, talking about kendo sticks, trash can lids, steel steps. Dan Lambert and Scorpio Sky are setting up a table. And I'm like, my goodness, why is Dan Lambert's old ass getting on top of the turnbuckles? I don't know what this man is about to do. He's sitting there, and it looks like they're going to be setting him up so he can do a power bomb on Jericho, right? That's exactly what they're doing. And this power bomb, didn't look very good. It looked like a 110-year-old Bubba Ray Dudley hitting a power bomb through a table. Very sad, very bad. Didn't like it. But if you looked far enough away, if you zoomed out far enough and you blinked a couple times when it happened, it didn't look too bad. At least the table broke. I mean, my goodness. So they really put the beat down on these guys to the point where the Inner Circle, they didn't get up. I mean, I know they got attacked with weapons and everything, but they were laid out like permanently, like they were not going to get up. So, yeah, Scorpio Sky talks trash in his white turtleneck. And look, if you get beat up and then you got a dude in a white turtleneck in 2021 talking mess on top of you, I mean, it's just insult to injury. I mean, forget just getting beat down with the kendo sticks, trash can lids, and all the weapons and all the chicanery. It's just embarrassing. How do you get back from that? But I promise you this, after that embarrassing beatdown, when they get to Full Gear, yeah, I'm pretty sure Dan Lambert, he's going to be being put through a table himself. And these top team guys going to get defeated. That's what's going to happen. But you know what? The insult, it wasn't over. Dan Lambert actually puts the walls of Jericho on Jericho and calls it a Boston Crab. And it hurt me in so many ways. I'm sure it hurt Jericho even more. Somebody had to like grab Jericho's hand and made him tap out. So embarrassing. My goodness, I wouldn't get up after that either. I'd be embarrassed about it too. I'd be like, look, I'm not even going to try to get up. I'm just going to pretend like I'm asleep. You know what I'm saying? All right. Next, we got Britt Baker. She is the AEW Women's Champion. Her, Jamie Hayter, and Rebel are taking on Ty Conti, Anna Jay, and Thunder Rosa. Now, that tag team, trios, whatever, they're all in pink. So they all coordinated. I don't know if they all knew they were going to be wrestling together or whatever, but It takes a little while to make gear. I don't remember seeing Thunder Rosa in pink gear before here in AEW, so that's new to me. Now, Thunder and Britt Baker, they start off this thing, and the fans are trading chants. They're chanting for Thunder Rosa and DMD. So I know they had Thunder Rosa in this tournament for the TBS title, their mid card women's title. And it makes me a little bit sad because I see the response for Thunder Rosa. People love her. And I'm like, man, she literally could just be in the women's tournament for Britt Baker's championship, or, she could be in the running for it. But she's not. Why? I don't understand. Why is this? I just don't get it. This thing goes into commercial break, and they're showing the match previews in the lower third. Well, I guess it's not the lower third. It's like the off to the side. What is that? I don't know. Like the 1/4, but it's in picture, and it's not even like halfway split in the middle picture in picture. It's like a smaller area, like this much, right? But then you got the previews of the match and like this much of the area. So small. How am I supposed to read that? I think that was a mistake because later, not too much later in the show, they actually re-showed these. So perhaps it was a mistake and they did that. Now check this out. Thunder Rosa, she gets a holy shit chant by doing a crossbody to the outside. And it wasn't even like a high crossbody. She didn't have to do any flips, but they were chanting, they were going crazy for her right there. I mean, it did look a little bit brutal, but just a little bit. I'm just saying, I'm just making the case. If you don't believe it already, Thunder Rosa, she should be up in that top echelon, you know what I'm saying? Challenging for that championship. I know what's gonna come. I know what's gonna happen. But I'm getting impatient over here, as you can tell. Ty Conti, she gets the pin for the win. Britt Baker, she just walks off mad that she didn't want to get involved in this match. She's just like upset. At Full Gear, Ty Conti and Britt Baker will face off for the title. So that'll be nice. I'll be looking forward to it. It's going to be happening on Saturday. Get a little video for Chris Statlander and Ruby Soho. They're going to be, yeah, they're coming after this TNT title. So this thing, you know what I'm saying? It's happening. Jungle Boy, he's taking on Anthony Bowens. Look, Max Caster, right? He's with him, and he's got to do his little rap, right? He's dropping his bars, and he makes a reference to that Island Boy thing. And I was so upset because I've had that stupid song stuck in my head all week. And I hate it. I hate that that is the reality of my life at this point. That I'm just like thinking, I'm like trying to work, right? And I'm thinking, I'm an island boy trying to make, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then Max Caster comes out and he references it. I was sad. I was upset. I was hating myself. I was down on myself. This is what happened. But I moved on from it. Anthony Bowens, look, he's seemingly stronger in this match. But Jungle Boy, he's got that fire, and he's got that heart deep down inside. But Caster over there on the outside, trying to get involved, trying to get his hands in on this thing, and I'm like, Aubrey Edwards, why are you not preventing these things from happening? Why are you not stopping him? Why are you not making him leave? I didn't know why she didn't get rid of him. But Jungle Boy locks in that snare trap, tries to reach for Caster, but he can't reach him. I don't know how he couldn't reach him because dude just had to reach in just a little bit and he would have been able to get him. But now you get a tap out here and Jungle Boy gets the win. But almost as quickly as this man taps, Bobby Fish, that Bobby Fish, where did he come from? I don't know, but he comes down and he attacks Jungle Boy and just out of nowhere like this, you know what I'm saying? In his white shoes and everything. Christian Cage and Luchasaurus come down to save. Glad that they were there. They were quick. They were quick on the save here, so that's good for them. All right. So Adam Page showing a video of him and how far he's come through his heartbreak and all this, right? Cut to backstage in this crappy video. I mean, not crappy as in a segment, but like the video quality wasn't on point, and I was like, what is up with this? Well, come to find out, it was their dude Cutler, which Pretty sure he has a better camera that he uses to film their like their BTE episodes or whatever. I don't know. I didn't really understand that. It was like less than iPhone quality. Maybe I'm just used to seeing the television cameras that they use, and just in comparison it doesn't look as good. Who knows? But regardless, they're backstage and they're talking with Bobby Fish, and they're like, there's no dispute. Wink. It's the Super Click now, and on Rampage, they're gonna have Bobby Fish and Jungle Boy face each other. But they don't have an instant match card for this, so perhaps AEW has realized that it's slightly ridiculous when they make a match on the fly and they immediately, within 1 second, already have a match card laid out for it. I mean, my goodness, how do they do these things? All right, so CM Punk and Eddie Kingston get a recap from Rampage. Now, Rampage, they had a hell of a segment. People been hating on CM Punk, and Eddie Kingston just rolls up in there, cuts just a promo, just a great promo, instantly gets me excited for an Eddie Kingston match, and I'm like, hey, this is gonna be nice. These guys want to fight each other, and I'm down to see it. I'm excited to see it. So we're gonna get a little bit more of that coming on a little later. So we're gonna get there, all right. Look, Wheeler Yuta with Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor. Yeah, Wheeler Yuta taking on Wardlow here. So I don't feel like Wheeler Yuta is going to be able to survive very long in this match. Wardlow is manhandling Wheeler, but only when he can get his hands on him. Because look, this Wheeler dude, he's a moving. He's spinning through this ring. You know what I'm saying? But Wardlow catches him with that knee, and this thing is over pretty early. Then here comes Matt Hardy with all of his boys, and they put the beat down on Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor. Matt hits the twist of fate on Orange, while Orange Cassidy's got a chair around his neck. My goodness. And can you believe it or not? Excalibur actually miscalls a move. He calls it the side effect instead of the twist of fate. And I was like, oh, he got caught saying the wrong move. Now, now are all the people like on social media gonna go right after? Are they gonna go after Excalibur the same way that they have gone after JR in the past? No, of course they won't. They're not gonna go after him and be like, oh man, he should retire. He said the wrong name. Oh my god. He's losing his mind. He's too old. He should get out of there. He shouldn't be in the business anymore. Of course not. People hating on JR. How could they possibly hate on JR? My goodness. Wrestling fans, they're crazy like this. They are very nuts sometimes. Speaking of nuts, we're in the parking lot. Chaos has already broken out and ensued backstage in the parking lot. I'm not even sure. It's a big empty room, is what it looked like. I mean, there was cars there, but there wasn't a lot of cars. They were only like cars on the edges. So I don't know what's up with that. Um, yeah, so yeah, you got Eddie Kingston and CM Punk. They're separated by a great distance. Eddie Kingston's trying to get at CM Punk, but they are separated. Brock Anderson was one of the guys holding back CM Punk, so they at least found something for Brock Anderson to do. Just be a body in a segment. So there you go. Brock Anderson doing great things in AEW. No big surprise from me. All right. So look, Dante Martin and Leo Rush looking like some white Power Rangers going to be taking on Matt Sydal and Lee, Skip, and Point Moriarty. Okay. So Moriarty, I don't know nothing about this guy, but I seen him here in this match, and this dude can move. It was making my eyebrows raise. I was saying, my goodness, look at the complexities here. Look at the high flying. So Dante Martin and Moriarty, they got showcased. So they did right. They did this segment right. I was happy with it. Leo Rush like legitimately looked happy with what he was doing. So, hey, I'm all for it. Dante gets the big win, and Leo, he's so proud. He's so happy that his dude has won. Maybe his ego is feeling a little bit better, Dante's feeling a little bit better about himself. He's feeling like he can be a big star here in AEW. So I liked how they showcased these people. This was a good match. I was like consistently into it. It was like I remember seeing Jeff Hardy and Rob Van Dam face each other in like 1997 on Raw one time, right? And I was like, man, what are the moves that these guys are doing? I was impressed by the the high flying abilities, by the athleticism, as it were, right? So man, that means having a little bit of recall back to that time. It's kind of more of a modern day version of that. You know, you see some new moves, you see some new twist on some things, and you're like, wow, that's new. That's impressive. I feel like in 5 years, you'll be seeing more of that in wrestling. Perhaps it might happen. All right. Things that we know that are going to happen. We got a Miro video and he mentions his wife. So all the Miro, I'm sorry, all the Miro promos, they're all the same to me. You could interchange them. You could put them out of order from the weeks and it'd be the same thing. It's like I'm pretty sure the dude just recorded all of his promos for a month in like a 30-minute thing. They're just like, all right, let me just say this, cut them together, whatever. Yeah, who cares? All right. Now, we got Dax Harwood with Tully. He's a AAA tag champion. He's going to be taking on Pac. People are banned from ringside. All right. Well, I guess that's a good thing because people are showing up and attacking all over the place up in this Joker. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is a pretty all right match. I never get excited for these FTR one-on-one matches. I don't know what it is. Is it me? Probably is. I like them as a tag team. But when I see them individually, I'm like, mm, But Dax, he taps. Sucks for you. Cash Wheeler jumps in after the match and attacks Pac. Now, Pac wasn't letting go. I guess because he's a bastard. He doesn't let go of his submissions. So there's that. Is Pac a good guy? I don't think so. I mean, Dax Harwood definitely isn't. Was this two bad guys taking on each other? That's weird. Lights go out, and Malachi and Andrade appear. Why are they together? I don't know. I guess because they thought Andrade needed something else. It really does seem like with Andrade, they have been trying a lot of things. They're like, well, let's put this guy with him. Well, let's put this mouthpiece with him. Well, they've been like just trying to see what fits. I'm not against this. Seems fine with me. Lucha Bros appear on the ramp, and then Cody comes down from the rafters. Once again, I ask you, if it is well established that Cody is backstage running the show, why is he coming from the rafters? I don't know. I can't explain it. I can't figure it out. Perhaps he was in a bathroom, or maybe he was at the concession stand, or he was like on a payphone. Do they even have those anymore? He was hanging out with the fans. I don't know. But here he comes. And a big brawl ensues. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Cody, why are you coming from the rafters? Is it because John Moxley is gone and we have to have somebody come from the rafters? I am confused. And I am hydrated. Yes, I am hydrated now. Okay, so let's check this out. The Dark Order and the Elite are made to leave the building. Where are they going? I don't know. They're just making them leave. They're like, get out of here. You guys are not allowed. There's no interference. You guys got to go. You got to leave. You cannot get involved in this contract signing because this contract signing, unlike all the other contract signings in the history of professional wrestling, this will go without a hitch. This will go perfectly. There will be no problems. There will be no issues. Things will work out the way they should. No issues, no problems, no run-ins, no breaking of tables, nothing. All right, cool. We understand. We got it. Tony Schiavone's in the ring. Let's do this thing. Adam Page comes down, and then the champion Kenny Omega's down. got the chairs, you got the pins all inked, all this. Page signs the contract. He wants to giddy up and get on to Full Gear. You know what I'm saying? Omega, he gets on the microphone. He starts drawing on Page's failures and trying to entice him and all this. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to be a real prick. You know what I mean? So Omega, he signs. He offers to shake Adam Page's hands, and then out of nowhere, a camera guy walks in front of the other camera guy, and I'm thinking, what? Logistically, you got a guy here with a camera facing, this way, right? And then another guy just walks in front of him facing the same way. Why does that happen? How could that possibly happen? Why are two guys filming the exact same shot? I was confused, but I was not suspicious anything was awry, that anything was up. But boy, was I wrong, because the camera guy attacked Adam Page, and I said, but they made sure that the elite guys wouldn't be there. I was confused. But dude took his mask off, and then under the mask, he had a fake beard. Classic AEW, right? Turns out it was Don Callis. I didn't even realize Don Callis had been gone. But apparently he's been gone for, what did he say, 6 weeks? I was like, what? This man has been gone. This jackal, this man attacked and left Adam Page bloody. What a freaking jerk. So why did Adam Page trust Kenny Omega? He's been betrayed so many times. He shook his hand. He shouldn't have shook his hand. He didn't have to. He did. He did this. And it cost him. It left him bloody. So it looks like at Full Gear that Adam Page is not only going to beat up Omega, it seems like he's going to win the title. But something inside of me, and I've been thinking about this all week, something inside of me, like, it doesn't feel like it's actually going to happen. I know it's been a long time. I understand that it's been a long build. And it seems like they were going to do this previously, but now we're down to it. Full Gear is going to be happening on Saturday, and it just doesn't seem like it's going to happen. It doesn't seem like Adam Page is going to win the title. Everything, especially this segment, seems as if it's going to happen. It seems like that Adam Page is going to win, and he's going to be the champion. Everybody's going to be excited. Everybody's going to cheer, all this. But I thought about the Dark Order, and I thought, the Dark Order hasn't exactly been getting along perfectly. They've been kind of like arguing about who's in control, and Evil Uno's been kind of, they've been kind of doing this, and it hasn't really had a good resolution. I started thinking, you got Bray Wyatt out there. He hasn't debuted. I've seen some articles like, he's going to be doing a movie or something. And I'm like, I don't know. It kind of seems like the Dark Order is going to be involved somehow. I mean, I would be cool. Lights go out, screw him over. You got Bryan Danielson's going to win this tournament. So Omega could keep the title. He could feud with Bryan Danielson. And then you could do Adam Page and Bray Wyatt. Now, I don't know if Bray Wyatt's going to sign with AEW. I have no freaking idea. But it seems like that could happen. And I would be totally cool with it. Because if Adam Page wins, and then Adam Page just gets to fight Bryan Danielson at some point, sure, they could do it on an episode of Dynamite. They could do it on an episode of Rampage. They could try to pop the numbers, etc. They could try to do a special episode. But it just doesn't seem right. I don't know. Something seems up. Something seems suspicious. So we'll see. If I had to bet my money, I would say Adam Page wins the title, but something seems up. Am I crazy? I could be wrong. I'm all right with that. But hey, if 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 Bray Wyatt shows up, hey, that would be even cooler. That's all I'm saying. I'd be down for it. I'd be cool with it. But that was AEW Dynamite. Full Gear coming up this Saturday. Gonna be a good show. I'm planning on watching it. I mean, I'm gonna buy the pay-per-view. I better watch it, right? Um, but anyways, you can follow me on Twitter at MXW Chronics. And I also have a Twitch, twitch.tv/donut_space. And I will catch you guys next time.